It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Or is it maybe just me? Welcome back to Johnson Branch Farm. I'm Rachel. Today, Aaron and I finished getting the other two beds finished, which I call the summer beds. They will hold all of our green beans and squashes and melons, and then these few beds here behind me will hold all of our tomatoes and our okra. So I am right now getting some leeks planted that desperately need to be planted. And I'll show you how I'm doing that. I've never grown leeks before, but I have used them a lot in recipes, and I thought this might be a good addition to the garden. I am out here getting those planted, and hopefully I can get some of the broccoli and the cauliflower in. If not, it's probably going to take me a few days, but here we are. What I'm doing is I have these kind of overseeded here in these cells. Pull it apart. Here's a little leek, and I'm dipping it in a bucket full of water with fish emulsion in it to help kind of fertilize it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and plant it. And we'll just move kind of the hay and the leaves over it and get it tucked in there real nice. So that's all I'm doing with that. I will literally do the same thing with everything I'm planting. I had really good success with the fish emulsion. Last year I did not dip the roots. I actually learned that trick off of somebody else. They had suggested that, so I'm gonna try that this year. Last year I just mixed it in the water and would go through and water the beds with it, and it seemed to really help kind of give the plants that extra boost that they needed throughout the season. So I'm gonna get these planted and done. That's the goal for today. Too, if you're thinking about planting leeks, I'm spacing them out about 4 to 6 inches apart. I think they can go a little closer, but I want to make sure I get nice, good, thick stems, and I've got the room to let them grow. I started these on January 1st, and I probably started them way too early because they didn't really get a lot of growth. They were a little crowded, but I'm hoping they'll go ahead and take off. I also put some in the onion bed because I had room. Some onions must have died during the winter, and we'll see how they do over there. I read that they make a good companion because they're in the same family as an onion. So there's that. You probably know more about leeks than you ever wanted to know. So yesterday we had friends and some family over yesterday and had like a bonfire and let the kids run around and play, and they played in the creek, and it was a really fun time. A lot different than a year ago. I stopped at the store after church and bought some drinks. Now I don't buy soda. I have like one soda I like, and that's Dr. Pepper. So, but I don't keep it in the house, and I buy it like if we're out and about for a treat. And if I let my kids have soda, it's usually like Sprite or root beer, something that doesn't have caffeine in it. Well, I told Aaron, I said, oh, we'll just grab some Mellow Yellow. That's different. We don't ever get that. So we get it home, and I let the kids have one, and they're like, our friend's like, you're letting them drink Mellow Yellow? And I'm, yeah, it has no caffeine. It's like drinking a Sprite. And everyone like busts out laughing. They're like, oh my gosh, no, it's not. That's like drinking a Mountain Dew. And I was like, you've got to be kidding. We look over and Grace is like chugging it. And I'm like, oh Lord, what have I done? So anyway, one of our friends yells out, you're in the crunchy hall of shame from now on. And I thought that was hysterical, the crunchy hall of shame. Because everyone razzes on me and my friends were being so crunchy because we don't let our kids have a lot of that stuff. So anyway, I had to share that story. I'm like, I'm in the crunchy hall of shame now. I wonder what it's gonna take to get out of it. Make them eat some kale or something. I don't know. So we got these 2 beds done today. Laid down all the cardboard and then the compost on top, and over the next few days I will work on covering them with hay or leaves. And then in this bed, I didn't get a lot of footage of because kids, but I've got all of these are leeks up to here, and then I've got little cauliflowers in. So exciting. And those go from here all the way to about here, and then I've got broccoli, anywhere from 25 to 30 of each. So awesome. Also, I got like garden hair. And other fun and exciting news, little tomato babies went out. So I have lots of different varieties. I did almost a whole tray. This holds 30 of Hungarian Heart. And now Hungarian Heart is just a really good paste that I had really good success with last year. I've got Blue, Beauty, Chadwick Cherry, all sorts of different varieties. So these guys got potted up this weekend and they have upgraded to the greenhouse.